welcome to another episode of Lovely Banter with Liz and
Lisa.
Today we are going to talk about honesty.
Yes.
Yes.
And lying.
And lying. And the opposite of that.
Yes.
Lying.
Yeah, I think this will be a good episode. You know, we like talking about different topics that are kind of all over the place, but
very all over the map.
But like, you know, with like emotion and dealing with stuff and just being honest.
My friends the other day, they were like, oh my gosh, can you tell us about your podcast? And I was like, oh, you guys, like, have you been listening? And they're like, what's it about? Like, they listened to like 2 episodes and like, what's it about? And I'm like, it's about everything.
It really is.
We don't have a topic. I'm like, I could tell you like being single and dating, but then there's like other stuff, like there was topic of friends.
Yeah.
Just like our general depression. Like there were so many breakups.
Yeah. I loved the breakup episode.
That was that was my favorite. So.
Yes. So today another random topic we have for you is just we want to talk about honesty, lying, little white lies,
if you will.
Yeah. Yes. I kind of wanted to start by saying, like, I find it so annoying when people lie to me because I feel like I have a lie detector. Like, I can feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my stomach, I can feel it. Like, I know when someone is lying to me. Like, I am not even playing right now.
You see their nose grow, like Pinocchio. It's just like you see it.
Right, and they're looking to the right.
And it just, it's like,
yeah.
And their nose gets bigger. And,
yes.
And you're like, I know you're lying, sir.
Yeah.
Just be real with me.
One of my favorite tricks, this is horrible. I'm like a little detective / spy / petty bitch. I'll like find my evidence and then I'll like bring it up all sweet and cute and I'll just be like, yeah, so you know, hey, about this thing, and they're like, no, don't know what you're talking about, and I'm like, ha ha ha, really? Oh, really?
And then you're like, here's the screenshots, baby.
Look at this evidence. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and you're a little liar.
You pull up a PowerPoint, you're like, actually, sir.
I'm like, hey.
On the contrary.
I'm like all cute first, like, oh yeah, like, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, babe, I didn't do that. Oh. Well, if you will look over to my blank screen over here, you're going to see a projector come down, and it's going to...
He's like, when did you have time to install a projector?
Don't worry about it. Ask questions later. I'm the one asking questions right now.
He's like, how much money did that cost? I don't want to hear you talk about money right now. I'm super pissed. I'm so mad at you. Don't.
Like, no, this is my stage, baby.
This is my stage. There's a spotlight on you. And he's like, and then oh my God, it really is your stage.
A spotlight comes down, a platform arises.
You are much more patient than me. If I know someone's lying, I can't like wait.
Like you don't have time to create a presentation.
I can't do a stage. I'm just like, dude, why are you lying to me? Like, I'm like, I know you're lying.
Well, I'm very dramatic.
I do like doing things for dramatic effect. Like, that is true. I don't think, okay, like, here's another thing with lying. I don't think you should ever lie, but sometimes I think it is fun to, I don't want to say exaggerate, but like, I think it's fun to put certain emphasis on certain things for like dramatic effect. A little space.
Oh, that's
for
fun.
Like dramatic effect, like to tell a story. Like you want to be a good storyteller. You want like entertain, but you don't want to lie about anything.
Yeah.
But like it's.
But you can add a little razzle dazzle.
Fun.
Yeah.
If you're telling one.
I think everyone does that.
So you have to do dramatic effect. Okay, take creative liberties with your story, but don't lie. Don't be like, oh yeah, that time we went to Italy and did it when you haven't been to Italy at all. Don't be outrageous about it when you just went to like, I don't know, like Lewes, Delaware, and you're like, I remember sitting on a beautiful beach in Italy. What? Sir, you were in Delaware. What do you mean?
I mean, maybe they're making their next book and they just wanted to like throw it out there and see how the audience would respond.
They want to like test it. They're a writer. Okay,
or maybe a movie.
Maybe if you're like a writer or a director,
but
it's fine.
But
you gotta go back and tell them the truth later.
If your friends know that you're not a writer or a screenplay writer or anything, then yeah, don't do that.
Don't, yeah.
Do you know anyone that does that? I mean, I probably
do.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
There's probably a lot of people that take the embellishment way too far.
Yes, there's embellishing to make an entertaining story, and then there's just lying about your story. Like, don't lie. Like listen, chances are you're probably funny enough without lying. Like you're just insecure. That's what's going on.
Or you're
cute. Stop lying.
Yeah.
You're adorable as you are. Here we go. We're motivational speakers now.
Yeah. Like, when it comes to lying, and this kind of coincides with our, like, white lie thing. So, like, when you're talking about, like, embellishing, like, I wouldn't call it lying. Like, I could be like, you know, the weather was so perfect that day, and it might not have been.
And it might have been like a half an hour where it was like windy and rainy and stuff, but like for the most part the day was pretty nice. So it's like, I don't know, maybe you just want to make people feel good in your story, and like you just want to focus on the good part.
That was a bad example on my part for embellishment, but I think I
understand what you're trying to say. Like,
what would you say if you were, like, embellishing, like, a story?
Or not, I always like to say, like, entertaining the story. Because, like, I remember one time in college, I was telling this story to my friend Brian, and he was like, honestly, that was such a great story, but you told it so bad. Like, and I was like, what? And he's like, it was a good story, but, like, you told it so drab, like, so boring. And I never wanted to be boring again. And, like, and he's like, you're funny, but, like, he's like, you're like 9 times out of 10 you're funny, but that story was told in such like a bland way. And I was like, oh my god, like, Brian's so on it. I miss him. He was such a good friend of mine in college. I loved him, one of my best friends, but like he could dish it out, like, too. Like, if you called him out, he could take it. So it's not like he was very honest, but it's not like he couldn't take it back.
Well, and he's being honest out of like constructive criticism.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I remember that comment to this day, and I was like, I never want to tell like a good story in a bad way.
Well, that's good.
So I think that like changed my life. Like, but you do, like, you want to be like maybe if it's like a really good day and you want to tell someone like, me and my boyfriend had this great day, blah blah, and maybe there was like one part of it that was bad, maybe you just leave that part out. Like, you omit it.
Right.
Because you don't want to, like, you want to make people feel good. You want to tell them this, like, heartwarming story. I don't know. Is it heartwarming to have a good day with your boyfriend? Not really. It's probably pretty general.
But I see what you're saying. Like, well, yeah, you don't have to be, like, you don't have to give every single detail about your whole day if you're trying to tell a simple story. Because usually when you're telling someone something, you're usually just focusing on one aspect of the day, or, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think we're like going into that too deep, but
yeah, we might be diving too deep into that topic. But
it's interesting though, because I know I have met people where I'm like, did that really happen?
Yes. Once people start to question if it really happened is when you're like, that's when you I don't know.
You know that they're just,
you might be lying.
They're going over the top.
Like, sometimes people will say stuff to me, and I'll just be like, you didn't know. You didn't do that.
But also, like, who are we to judge? Like, I don't know you on the weekends, Cynthia. Maybe you are that crazy cat.
That's true.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're a wild one.
Who wears the blazers and the pantyhose to work. Maybe she's a crazy...
But when the weekend time comes, she takes the blazer off, puts on a, like, leather jacket, and, like,
she rides
short shorts, and just rides into the night with her lover named Lou, and he just,
Lou? I love
don't
that.
know.
Lou and Cynthia, honestly, they get hot and heavy. Like, they're so wild.
Yeah, they go riding in the night.
And Lou, like, during the day too, like, he's like an accountant. Like, he's pretty tame.
It.
He's pretty tame too, but he's pretty wild, like, on the weekends. Like,
see,
Lou.
this is what people do. This is normal. We're basically writing a book.
We're making
about
up
Lou
a
and
story
Cynthia with the blazer.
Lou and Cynthia.
Cynthia, she just works an office job.
She's a friendly
Lou's
aunt.
an accountant.
She's like a loving aunt.
Mm-hmm.
She's like
no children of her own.
No, but like her and Lou met later in life.
She's like in her mid-30s, and
I say later in life, mid-30s. No.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm 30.
Well, they're gonna. I know, me too. They're gonna get married. She was married in her 20s, but he was a jerk. Now she found real love with Lou, and he. I don't know where I'm going, but anyway, you get the point. None of that stuff happened. He made it up.
I guess, like, we should say, like, you know, maybe you shouldn't, like, be like, oh, did that happen really, Cynthia? Because we don't know who they are when they go home. We don't know who they are on the weekends. But if
it's a good friend, though, sometimes you do know, and you're like,
well, yeah, you're like, dude, I was at your house last night. Stop lying.
Or like when people
or like I was there.
Will lie about stuff that you were actually there for, and they're like, oh my god, this person really freaked out at us. They got so mad, and you're like, I mean, they literally just said they literally just said one sentence in like a slightly aggravated tone, like, and they're like, yo, they freaked out, they were pissed, and like if you were really there, they're like, hey kids, can you not play on my lawn? Yeah, get off my lawn. Like, and then like the person tells
this
the story,
guy brought out a shotgun and he was like, get off my lawn.
He whipped out a bat. Like she was swinging the shotgun.
The cops showed up. Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, like I've like been around people that do that. They're like, it was so crazy today, and then I'm like, was it though? Like, was it? I don't.
And then there's people who are just kind of like out of touch with reality. Like, I've had people try to tell me like when I've done something, and I know I didn't, and they'll be like, no, you really did this, and I'm like, no, I really did not. I was there. And it doesn't even sound like anything I would do, even if I was drunk.
So tell me how I definitely have to disguise the name so much. So like about lying. So, and we've all like lied before.
Of course.
Like nobody's perfect.
And and to be fair, we've all lied about big things in our lives. We've lied about small things. We've lied about stuff that doesn't even matter.
Shit.
Like, yeah.
Sometimes I have lied, and I don't do this anymore. And I was kind of talking to you about this a little bit in the past, but like, so I am very unhealthy, not unhealthy, but like I definitely get paranoid with like what I eat.
Yeah.
Like I want to put on this image that I eat super healthy all the time and I have it all together and da-da-da-da-da. So, and I don't do this anymore, but sometimes if I'd eat really unhealthy that day, I'd be like instead of saying like, oh man, I ate pizza 3 meals in a row, I'd be like, I had yogurt and fruit. Why would I lie about that? Oh my god, that was dumb. It was stupid.
Is that what you would do?
Nobody's judging me.
I'm so glad you don't do it now, because I'm like, girl, you were over here and we were scarfing down mozzarella sticks.
Like,
I would have been like,
you were the one who ordered them.
You
like,
I used your DoorDash.
I have done that. Yeah, right. We used your DoorDash account. Like, why are you lying? But like, I used to think like people were judging me. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's secretly being like, oh my gosh,
I'm sure
she's so unhealthy. How could she eat? Like, nobody's like, she's so lazy. I used to think that. I really did. In my head, it's like, if I eat this, people will think you're lazy, you're unhealthy, like you don't care, you're slacking off. I used to have this whole narrative in my head. So I'm like, wow. It was wild. So I would just lie about what I eat. That is such an honest thing
to say, but I bet you $1 million, one, people still do it now, you know, with social media and stuff. And then two, like, people are definitely have done it. Like, yes. I think one time I posted that I ate like a bunch of this like really like fancy seafood, and I had one bite and I was like, oh my freaking god.
But you posted
I did still post it, and I was like, yum. And I ate like one bite and I'm like, can we go order pizza?
Like Alexis wrote, yum.
Yum.
Boop. Just a little boop.
My favorite line is eat glass.
Eat glass. Eat glass.
By the way, I found I've been looking for I'm getting off topic completely. It's just we both love Schitt's Creek. Okay, so I really, really desperately need a new front doormat. Because mine has like faded. It was really cute. It was like a little bicycle with flowers on it.
I remember it.
Like an old bicycle. It was cute. I really loved it.
It was adorable.
It's going to be hard to part with it. But I saw online they have one that says best wishes, warmest regards.
Oh, I love that.
I need that.
That is so cute.
And it's in cursive, so it's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute. I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I need it.
That is adorable. Oh, little Schitt's Creek like things around the house are necessary.
Yes, I have my mugs, my sweatshirt. I want to get more Schitt's Creek things. I would love like some magnets or something.
I want like one of those like face masks that say, I'm trying very hard not to connect with people.
Ooh, that's so cute. I have that on a mug.
That would be adorable.
I love it.
I love that.
But yeah, I had to tell you that. I totally forgot. But yeah, I need to figure out where I can buy it. But but yeah, so yeah, everyone has done that whole like
I
lying
hope so,
thing.
because I hope I'm not like the only person out there that's
social
like,
media.
what if people think like I don't even know. And it could be, I think I know where it stems from and stuff, but like just having people judge you for like food, like definitely like maybe like at past relationships and stuff, but like I definitely would lie about that like from time to time, and I'm like, what like kind of a person am I? Like I really didn't like that about myself, so I'm like, also no one's judging you, like honestly,
I was just gonna say,
literally no one's judging you.
What's that quote, like people are they're focusing more on themselves than they are on you.
That's what my therapist told me. He's like, here's the thing. He's like, whenever you do something embarrassing or say something embarrassing, chances are people are not thinking about it 10 minutes later. Yeah, they're not like, or they didn't even notice, or they didn't put that much thought into it that you put. Like, people are not sitting there thinking about you that much.
And if they are, they need
If they are, that's probably not good. Like they
sounds like a them problem, not a you like problem. Why are you obsessed with me though?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Boy, I wanna know. Okay.
I love it. I love a good Mariah Carey moment.
I do too.
Also, Schitt's Creek at the end when they gave their vows, and he's like, "You'll always be my baby." Oh, very sweet. Oh, I cried.
So good. I actually didn't watch the last season.
I can't say anymore. But you'll understand. You'll understand when you get there. You'll understand when you get there.
I'm on a Schitt's Creek fan page, and they've basically ruined the ending for me.
No, but it's okay. It's very good.
Like, I'm sure it's gonna still be really funny.
It will be very good. It will be
amazing.
Very good. But yeah, I think I have always told little white lies like that. Like, not always, but I have in the past for like, either because I was afraid somebody would judge me, or like for survival mode almost.
Yes.
Like sometimes it would be like I'd be like, I don't want this person to be mad at me, and I don't want to deal with like them getting upset or irate, or I don't want to disappoint them or let them down.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna make up a little tiny like harmless lie about it to save them from or like whatever. And then I found, like, chances are they're gonna find out the lie, and then they're gonna be more pissed because you lied, and like and I found, and this is like, I don't want to say recent, but like obviously not since I was a kid. Like I found in my adult life, the more honest I am with people, and the more I just communicate my concerns, the less mad they are. It's just the way that it is. Like I'll be like, well, I mean, sometimes blah, 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 and then I'll say what I need to say. Like, I'll build up the courage, and then I'll say what I need to say, and they're fine.
Yeah, and chances are they really probably appreciate the honesty, and
they do. They really do. It's not worth it to lie about things. Like, and I found that out, unfortunately, like, I guess, like, more so in my adult life than as a teenager and stuff, but, like, now I'm glad. I'm better off.
Yeah. For me, I still tell little white lies, but it's more like I'll tell someone, oh yeah, I've already left, and I'm like still at home, and I still need to like get ready, or like I definitely still lie about things to like avoid confrontation, because like
yes, like, it's like survival.
I guess I shouldn't do this, because when I do that in my head, I'm like, okay, it's not worth the fight, and even if they do like find out I'm lying, like it's just a little small lie, and I feel like I can like back it up with like, hey, I like if it needed to be a whole big ordeal or a whole big conversation, I'll let them know why I lied, and just be like, I just didn't think it was gonna be worth it to like get into an argument, because I have people like that in my life where I'm like I'll just be like, no. And most of the time it's about my own personal life. So I'm like, nope, didn't do that. Nope, no, nope. But like with my husband, like he'll come home and there's like an empty bottle of wine, and he's like, did you drink that whole bottle of wine? And I'm like, no. What are you talking about? That wasn't me.
Listen,
that was Cynthia, that wild bitch.
Cynthia, she was crazy.
But like that's
Cynthia
like that's about the extent of things that I lie about, and like like, there's so many, like, people, like, family-wise in my family that I feel like are, like, in my shit, like, a lot. And, like, I just don't want to feel judged. I don't, like, it's my life. So I'm just like, no, that didn't happen.
I think sometimes...
Does that make sense?
Yes, like it's survival
and, like,
mode,
I know my family cares about me, but at the same time, like, I do know how to take care of myself. And it's like some of the things that they want me to, like, be honest with them about, you know, it's kind of like my own personal journey or my own personal struggle, and it's like, if I wanted to talk to you about it, I would.
Right.
You know, I talk to my family about what I want to talk to them about, and that's why I sometimes say a little white lie, because it's not something I'm ready to talk to them about. And it's like, if they're prying that much in my life and find out that I'm lying, I'm just like, why? That's obsessed with me. No, I'm just kidding. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to say that lying is okay, and especially not to your family, but I have a very different dynamic with my family. I have a very different relationship with different people in my family, and, you know, we can all be combative, and it's hard to, like, say things sometimes. And then sometimes if you are honest with them, they'll come off judgmental. And I'm working on that. It's just, I have a very big family, and I'm working on, like, you know, letting my guard down a little bit more with them. But it's hard because, you know, I'll be honest with them about something small, but, like, about my journey or my personal life. And then they're just, like, they come off to me, like, judgy. And I have to realize, like, half the time they're probably not coming off as judgy. They're just, like, they care about me.
Concerned.
But this is why I, like, keep things to myself most of the time, because, like, I'm not there yet where I can't, like, get offended, I guess. And, like, it's kind of like an immature thing for me, but it's something I'm definitely trying to work on, because sometimes it's hard for me to, like, be like, oh, someone does actually care. They're not judging me. They're just, like, saying it in a sincere, concerned way. What? Madness.
It is hard to think of it that way sometimes, because especially if you're used to people being judgy and you're used to people being, like, I guess, like, aggressive in their approach. Yeah, it's so hard to be like, no, and it just kind of makes care, and it makes you, like, on the defense all the time. Like, it's survival. Like, it sounds like what you're describing is, like, just trying to, like, survive. Like,
and I never thought of it that way until we had that conversation, like, the whole survival thing. And I'm sure there's so many people who can relate to that, and it would be interesting to know, like, how other people deal with their whole survival mode, because I'm sure, like, just, like, avoiding conversations isn't the only thing that people do. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's, like, I hate confrontation too, but it's hard, because I've learned over the years that it's just something I have to bite the bullet and do. Like, I just have to, like grab the, like, that what's that handle in the car when you're driving that you grab when you're, like, on impact or whatever? That, like, handle above the thing, and whenever, like, I, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I just have to brace
handle?
the ocean handle.
I don't think that's what it's actually called.
What if it was? What if the car companies literally were like, this is gonna be the oh shit handle, that's its real name,
and we're gonna market it that way. Like,
we're gonna market it that way. Yeah. Like, oh shit.
Or,
like, wait, I feel like you have to brace for impact and be prepared for whatever judgment or, like, confrontation you get, and hope.
Are you saying the phrase, like,
if you're
grab
honest,
the bull
people,
by the horns?
Kind of,
or
yeah.
No?
Like just like like be prepared to face whatever it is, and just hope that you're surrounded by people who just appreciate the honesty.
That sounds scary. That's a no for
scary.
Me. I'm just
That's why it's like grabbing the oh shit bar when you're driving, because they're, like, bracing for impact. This
like,
go
is
south.
it gonna be
this
good?
honesty could go really bad, which is, like, I've had, like, I definitely, like, have people in my life, like, in my family, where when you're honest with them, it's not like they appreciate that. Like, they're just still just as mad and angry and upset as they would have been if you had lied. So sometimes
that's a thing.
It is a thing. And sometimes I would lie about things that in my head I would deem they're not that important, so I can lie about it. Yeah. And then because it was easier, it made my life easier. It made it easier for me to not deal with that. And again, it was only, like, in adulthood. It was only like as I got older that I was like, at least with my friends, I can be honest with them, and life is just easier. Because I had so many friends be like, wait, you're not, like, something dramatic didn't come up. You just overscheduled, and that's why you missed this event. You know what I mean? You overscheduled yourself, or, like, whatever, like, you didn't plan correctly for the weekend, and that's why you missed this thing, or that's why you had to leave early. Because they figured out the lie, and then I'm like, well, and they're like, you know, if you would have just told me, like, hey, man, I totally, like, forgot about our event this Saturday and I scheduled something. Is it okay if I leave early? Or, like, is it okay if I catch you next time? Like, most of my friends are like, yeah, dude, like, it's human. It happens. We all overbook. Like, you're not perfect. Had you just told me, I wouldn't have been mad. But now that you lied, it kind of pissed me off. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. That's totally fair. So now I just...
And it's good that they were being honest
and
with
I
you
just
too.
rip the Band-Aid off and hope for the best. And then when you do get a nice response, it's like a really soft place to land. You're like, thank you.
And it's almost like validation that, oh my God, I can tell the truth and not make someone upset.
Exactly. Like, people are understanding and people are honest, and you don't just have to survive off of, like, little white lies to make life go smoother. Like, you can just be, like, a flawed human being and people will love you anyway. And that's good.
We're all flawed here, baby.
Very much so. And people are just like, man, it's cool. Like,
no big deal.
But you don't know that when you grow up in a not that setting. Like, when you grow up in a different setting where people are just constantly cruel to you.
Said that.
Not cruel, but, like, not understanding and not like just always confrontational. Then it's like, you don't know. Like, I only found out later. Like, I learned the hard way. Like, I learned the hard way, like, after many friends were like, dude, stop doing this shit, it's stupid. And then I finally stopped, and then I had better friendships, and those friends, my relationships with them got better and got stronger, and, like, I value that now. And
exactly.
I'd rather, like I was, like, I'm moving, you know that, I'm moving, and I was, like, so nervous, like, because the girl I'm moving in with is awesome. I roomed with her in college. She's so cool, so chill. I'm very, very excited to live in a city with her, but I was, like, so nervous because I like didn't know how to approach, like, I didn't know how to approach, like I don't know if I want to live there for, like, the next 5 years. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, it could only be less, way less than that. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be a long-term thing, or, like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, at least, like, a year or more, but, like, not.
Were you worried to, like, express that to her?
Yes, because I didn't know, like, in my head, I'm like, well, I don't know if she, like, is looking for, like, this long-term roommate situation, or, like, if she's gonna get mad if I tell her, like, I don't know if that's what I want. Like, I don't know how she'll react. And I asked her about, and I talked to her about it, and I just was totally honest, and she was so chill. She's like,
awesome.
She's like, well, let's make the roommate agreement month by month.
And
she's like,
so cool.
And month by month, she's like, now you don't have to worry. And she was like really chill. She's like, I'm not, like, in desperate need of a roommate. She's like, I just don't like living alone. And I don't like a quiet house. So I thought I'd get roommates, and I thought you'd be, like, a good person to ask. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I felt so much better, but I had anxiety over that. And I was like, I'm so glad I was just honest with her and expressed that. I'm so glad, because it really made, I was getting a lot of anxiety about something so easy. And
I think that, like, stems back to, like, because the way, like, you grew up, or I can say the way we grew up, like, and I wanted to say, like, circling back to, like, so I think it's, like, completely different, like, saying a little white lie to your friends than your family, and it's completely different when you're, like, finally honest to your friends, whereas when you're honest with your family, because I feel like your friends, like, I'm just giving my experience, like, I've realized, like, my friends are way more understanding, like how you said that you, they're like, hey, like, you didn't have to lie about that, and you're like, oh, I guess I didn't, and, like, thank you for bringing it up. But in, like, my experience, like, with my family, like, it's almost like no matter no matter what you do, like, if you lie, if you don't lie, and I'm not saying, like, lie about something major, but it's, like, just a little white lie, or, like, trying to keep your privacy, like, trying to keep things to yourself, like, people are gonna be, like, people in your family can be, like, why did you lie to me, and, like, make it, like, all about them, and not be understanding, and something that I struggle with is, like, even if you, like, change that aspect about you, they're always gonna still see you like that. You know, I struggle, like, with that in my family. Like, I feel like they always are gonna see me a certain way. And then, like, so, like, with the whole little lying thing, like, I struggle with this with my one sister. Like, she just, like, always thinks I'm lying. And it's like, well, even when I did lie to you, it was because of this. Like, I don't want to fight with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is none of your business. And she does come off, like, judgy all the time. And it's difficult sometimes.
Hard.
And so, like, I wanted to say something more about this. Like, you know, your family can, like, kind of keep you in that spot where you're not growing. Whereas with your friends, like, they'll be like, oh, girl, like, no, like, just be honest. And they'll know when you're lying and just be like, you know, like, you didn't have to lie about that. Like, you know.
And then if you are honest, like, if you are honest going forward, they do, like, eventually see that. Like, maybe it does take time to build up trust again or whatever, but, like, I found with my friends, like, they pretty much, like, are pretty, like, I hope that they pretty much trust me, and they, you know, because now I'll just be, like, really honest to, like, a fault, and not to a fault, I shouldn't even say that, but now I'm just, like, so honest, I probably look like an idiot, because I'll be like, dude, I'm so sorry, I didn't look at my day planner, and I overscheduled.
But actually, I think that's way better than lying. I think it's better to be way over honest.
Dude, I suck, I'm so sorry. And then they're like, well, at least you're honest. And I'm like, I think it's also helpful if you just, like, take ownership. You're like, this was totally my fault. I really
it probably takes the load off your back, because, you know, you were lying because you kind of had, like, anxiety about it.
Yes.
And it's more freeing to just be like, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah. If you see it as, like, I don't know, like, if you get anxiety about it, if you're just honest about it, usually people are okay. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes you will always have people that are confrontational, and always have people that are not understanding.
Right.
But at the same time, like, then at least you can go to bed and say, you know what, but I was at least honest.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, like, because you're living for you, and if, you know, people can't accept that you were honest, then that's on them. Like you said, at least you were honest, at least you were open, and, like, it's, like, I hope one day, like, soon, or, you know, during my journey on becoming a better person, I learn to, like, just bite the bullet, like you said, and just be honest, like, with my family. And like I said, it's not like I lie about anything, like, major. Like, it's just, like, little things that I just want to keep private. And it's like, yeah, of course I would, like, love to, like, share every aspect of my life, but, you know, it's hard because you don't want any confrontation about your own life. Even like, I was choosing to be honest, and you're kind of, like, making me feel bad about it. And then, like, you know, I've gotten a little better with it. Like, sometimes I don't show up to things, and I'm just like, sorry, I overslept. And then
it's,
they'll, like,
get as, like, simple as that, though. Like, and hopefully,
I don't like being honest about that one sometimes, though, because I've overslept, like, for family functions a lot, and I feel horrible about it. So I'll just be like, oh no, I had a lot of homework to do. Sorry, I can't come.
I have done that so many times because I know the people's reaction will be so bad, but now if I oversleep, I just say that. I just say that,
like,
and I just hope.
I'm definitely more honest with my friends than, like, anyone else. Like, and I'm honest with, like, A-Gay, my husband, and then, like, I definitely don't do the whole, like, little white lie thing to my friends anymore, because they can see through my bullshit.
I'm sure
oh my
most
God.
of my friends
and
know.
when I try to lie, I just start...
So I'm like, no, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be honest. I had the pizza for breakfast, and then I overscheduled, and that's why I was late to your thing, and then this is why I had to leave early. And you can just, like, own it. Be like, I'm sorry, I did not perform super well in the friendship level today. Like, I did not prioritize well, and I very much apologize for that. And then, now that comes with the territory too, because then when your friend's late to one of your events, or when your friend, like, is like, dude, I overscheduled, I can only stay for 2 hours, I'm really sorry, or like an hour or whatever, I don't know, an hour is fine with me, but like that's good, like, but if they're like, oh, I can only come later, I can only come early or whatever, then you have to be understanding with them and be like, dude, it's totally okay. Like I find I am so flawed that, like, when my friends do that stuff to me, I'm like, yep, nope, I totally get it. You're fine.
Exactly.
Like, or they're like, oh my God, like, I totally forgot. I actually had this other thing planned first. I can't do this thing with you Saturday. I'm like, yep, I've done it a million times. No worries.
Exactly.
Like, you do have to be, you have to remember how you would want somebody to treat you in that situation. Yeah. And you have to appreciate that they are being honest and nobody is perfect. And you have to give it back to them the way they were understanding with you.
Right, and understanding that you're a flawed person too just makes it easier to accept, you know, hey, they're human beings too, they're flawed too. Like, we're all just trying to get by. We get busy, we have things to do.
Get by, like, with a little help from our friends.
Right. And something funny I wanted to say about me trying to even white lie to my friends. Like, first off, if they don't already know that I'm lying, I just start, like, giggling, like, and like a shy little girl, like, never mind, I'm
You've
lying.
Like, tells.
Yeah, like, my facial expression says it all. I'm just like, what? I'm lying. You caught me.
You know what?
You caught me.
You know what? It's fine. I'm lying.
I tried to lie to Ege one time, and I was like, crap, I feel too bad. And it was just about something stupid, like me drinking the whole bottle of wine by myself.
But Cynthia...
It was Cynthia.
Cynthia's crazy. She doesn't even have to lie. She owns it.
She's just like, yeah, I drank all your vodka today, too. What are you going to do about it?
Lou is just like...
That's my girl.
Lou's like, you want a martini? Dirty? I don't know. What is that how people say it? Yeah, because dirty martini. What's the difference between a dirty and a clean? Like I never hear anyone be like, can I have a clean martini? Do people do that? Is that the thing?
I have no idea. I'm not fancy. I just drink Truly.
I just drink, like, I like old fashions.
I have no idea. What is even in an old fashioned?
It's like bitters, orange zest, which sounds so fancy. Like the zest.
First off,
orange.
That sounds
and,
amazing.
Rye or no, whiskey? No.
Whiskey,
rye.
Amazing.
Bourbon, which is whiskey.
Ooh, sounds smooth.
I love it. I feel like bourbon is smooth.
Yeah,
a good burb.
I did try to make that. It's called the Vesper Martini, and I think it is like a dirty martini.
Ooh.
It's the James Bond drink, and I literally Googled how to make it because I made it for Ege, and because every time we went out, he would be like, "Can I have a dirty martini?"
Ooh.
And I finally Googled it, and he would only order it in public because he wanted to be like James Bond. And I finally Googled it because I was like, well, how about I just, like, buy all the ingredients and we can make our own at home?
That would be fun. I love that.
So I looked it up, and it's actually called the Vesper Martini, if anyone wants to order it when they go out and be, like, fancy like James Bond. Also, it's vermouth, gin, and vodka.
Ooh.
And nothing else. And it does not have olives in it. It has a lemon twist.
Really?
A lot of people think that it has olives in it, but I think that's what the dirty martini
Maybe that's a dirty martini.
Yeah, I think the dirty martinis have the olives, and then
is it weird? I want a husband, and I want to make, like, drinks for him when he gets home.
Yeah, it's super
is that weird?
fun. I have all this stuff to, like, make drinks, and, like, I like doing it. I love making my little Bloody Marys, and, like, I love it. I love my little bar cart.
I want somebody to make drinks for. I want a husband to be like, I mean, is that weird? Is that weird that I want that?
If you want, you can just come over here and make me drinks. I'm just
will.
kidding.
I'll do that too. I like
or
being
you
a
can
hostess.
make your new roommate her drinks.
Oh my god!
Start practicing now.
What she likes and like make her stuff. Oh well, so her dad is a chef in the Philly area. He's like amazing. Wow. So she cooks amazing. So I am hoping. One of my goals is to like learn how to cook. So I'm hoping I can like cook with her and we can like we can cook together.
So she can like make dinner and then you can make the drinks for dinner.
Yes.
That'd be cute. And so
that'd be cute. I love that. And I want to learn how to cook. I hope she can like teach me a thing or two.
Oh. I mean, having a husband kind of forces you to learn how to cook.
I need a husband that I need to learn how to cook. I would love to like
just go to www.turkishmen.com.
Like to cook for a husband. Turkishmen.com. I would like love to
find
cook
a
for someone.
husband.com.
Is that $250s? That's honest, right?
No, it is not $250s.
I would love it. If I had a husband, I would totally cook him dinner and make him.
And it's so fun.
And for my friends too. I'd do it for my friends if I had like.
Honestly, like, and if they're if you're able to like make dinner like if they're like out for the day or like in your case if like your man was like working or whatever, like. It's kind of like so cool to just like put music on and get everything prepared and then start cooking. And I kind of like when they come home while you're cooking. And it's like, hey, it'll be done in like 20 minutes, so just relax. Do you need anything to drink? Welcome to Restaurant Lisa.
Welcome
to Chateau Lisa. We serve anything you want. Just kidding. We have SpaghettiOs.
Just kidding.
And water, bitch.
but I made it fancy.
I put it in a special bowl for you.
I put it in this pretty bowl I bought. At least I have good taste. That's what I contribute.
Yes.
I contribute
and that is everything.
The bowls and the plates looking pretty. I'm gonna make it look pretty, and you just deal with the bad cooking. One time I did make ceviche. I was so proud of myself.
First off, what is ceviche?
It's like, okay, I think it's a dish from, and I could be wrong. I don't want to like, I could be wrong. I believe it is from South America.
Okay.
Or Central America. I don't know. It is delicious. I would love to go somewhere where it's like authentic. And try, like, I'm sure it is like fabulous, but I made it. It's like raw fish. Mm-hmm. And then you take fresh limes and you like squeeze, like it's something with like the acid in like the lime juice. It like cooks the fish. So you like let the fish soak in that, and then it's like a couple other things. It was very good, and like I was surprised that I made it and no one got sick.
That sounds fancy, and
so
I'd
good.
be so scared if I would make someone sick. That's why I stay away from.
It was risky. I don't know why I was that ambitious, but it turned out well.
I try to stay away from like fish and stuff because I just feel like someone is gonna die. I would love to make sushi.
I would love to make sushi, but it's raw fish and I get nervous. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I made that ceviche. I don't know why I was thinking I was so cool.
I don't know how they sell raw fish. Like
it has to be like frozen at a certain temperature, I think, or something.
Oh, okay.
Like it's very specific. I know that, but beyond that, I don't know.
So it has to stay frozen until you're ready to use it.
I assume. Oh. But I don't know. Oh God. I just go out to eat for sushi because I can't even. I don't even try.
I really want sushi now.
Oh, that sounds good.
The only thing I've actually mastered a couple things, like the caprese stuffed mozzarella, basil, chicken, whatever thing I make.
Ooh, that does look good when you make that. It looks amazing.
And like, I'm really good at burgers.
I'm good at quiche.
And steak.
I can put a lot of stuff in a bowl and put it in a pan and put it in an oven. And I can make a really good quiche. I can do quiche.
I'm sure it's like super easy, but
you feel like such a, like you feel so like put together when
like
it's done.
Betty Homemaker, Susie Homemaker, whatever they say.
Like Cynthia on Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That's Cynthia probably is like that, and then she like goes, she eats like wings like with her fingers. Like she doesn't use a fork and knife
on the weekends.
Like
when she puts her hair down.
Yeah, like she just eats the wings like with, like she just picks it up and eats it, man.
Yeah.
She's not like a fork and knife wing eater.
Mm-mm.
Like she's wild.
very wild. And she probably eats really spicy wings.
Oh, for sure.
She probably, like, is like, give me your spiciest wing,
the
babe.
ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Hit me with it.
Hit me with the ghost
Why
pepper.
do I
Then
picture
she does a
she
shot
has,
of
like,
tequila.
She has, like fake blonde highlights and,
Does
like...
she think okay.
What were you thinking? I don't know.
I don't even know. She has, so Cynthia has, she has the blonde hair, the highlights, but they're like I don't know, like, ooh, and she has like leather pants.
That's what I'm saying. She definitely has leather pants and a leather jacket.
She
but
can
when
pull
it's
it off, though.
When it's a little hot outside, she goes with like the black denim shorts.
Ooh,
with
okay.
like the ridges. So yeah.
She's Doc Martin.
Ooh, she's that kind of girl.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
I love that for her.
I love that for Cynthia.
But anyway, so what else were we gonna do? What else
anyway,
were we gonna like talk about with like the whole honesty? Like
I don't know, we started about food and then like cooking for people.
But then we should talk about we'll wrap up here a little bit soon, but let's talk about lying. Liars.
Like people that give just like big huge lies.
Yeah.
And you can really like people
like, I didn't kill that man, sir.
And then
his body's in my trunk.
They like have his blood on their hands, and it's like, you literally were caught red-handed.
That's pain.
Literal red-handed.
That's literally like every serial killer. They're like, what are you even talking about? And they're like, Greg, we literally have so much evidence.
They're like, Greg,
where?
Video footage.
Where's the evidence, though?
And they show him the video footage, and Greg's like,
that's not even
sir,
me.
that is not me.
Or
I swear.
They literally like show him like proof of his fingerprints, and he's just like,
he's like, no.
I was set up.
I do, oh my gosh, watching like those shows, like what is it, like 2020 and Snap and stuff, it's always like a husband, well sometimes it's a wife, but like there's always like a married couple, and then it's
right,
it's always like, yes,
it makes me scared to be married.
Well, I think I
don't
think most people be like that. Like I think like most people are not like that. Like
you never know. Like you think George with the cargo shorts is gonna be normal guy, and then he takes his wife out fishing and drowns her in the water.
Yeah, it's always something crazy.
Make sure her head gets cut off by the propeller. Okay, I've watched too much true crime.
But it's true. It's so true. It's always something crazy.
I watched this one where this guy killed her wife while scuba diving. He like planned the whole thing. And
did he just watch a really bad Lifetime movie to get that idea?
No, he
That's
like
awful.
he was like a really good like scuba diver, and his wife like never wanted to like try it, and then like to like spice up the relationship, she was finally like, let's do it, let's go scuba diving.
So she finally
and then
goes scuba diving with him, and he's like,
he
bye.
Purposely put too much weight on her like life vest or something like that so that she would drown.
What a psycho.
Yeah, and he like fucked with her like oxygen tank. Yeah. And it was like a very long trial, and I think they weren't able to convict him.
No, he didn't.
But there was clear, like, and then they were talking about how he, like, wasn't even really concerned. Like, he was trying to get, like, sympathy from everyone, not, like, and it didn't really have anything to do with her. Like,
yeah.
He was, like, he wasn't really asking questions like, oh my god, like, did you find her? He was just like, oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, they're always on the shows.
And he was, like, hugging everyone.
And they're like they're either being way too sympathetic for themselves, or they're so aloof.
Yeah.
And they, like, refuse to give press conferences and refuse to, like, cooperate with the police. And they, like, ask the police, they're like, okay, like, I really need you to leave, I've had a long day. Or they go out, like, fishing. Like, no, I was watching one, this guy, like, his wife was 8 months pregnant and had disappeared, and she was gone for, like, 3 days, and he, like, had gone fishing, and they, like, interviewed him, and they're like, why did you go fishing? Why did you do, like, a leisurely activity?
Exactly.
And he's like, well, I knew, like, the police were investigating,
How can
and
you
there
go
was
fishing?
He was like, there's nothing I could do.
I feel like I could not do anything.
He said because, well, there's nothing I could do, so I thought I might as well go fishing to pass the time, to keep him busy. And I'm
the time, I'm
like, your pregnant wife is missing. He ended up killing her. He killed her. But that's what all the liars do.
Yeah, and like, I'm not being dramatic, but when someone lies, it's almost like you're killing them. Like, lying is not cool. Like, when you're lying about something so important,
the big lies.
When you're lying to someone's face, you are trying to make them look like a fool. You don't respect them. You're trying to, and I think every liar is a master manipulator too.
I think that's how they get you to believe a lot. Like, I always find it, not when people are lying about big things, but I find it funny, I'm only a nurse. I don't know everything about the medical field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like a doctor, but when somebody says something about like something medical, and it's like there are liars that they have to know it all. Like there are people that I don't think they're chronic liars, but they have to know a little bit about everything. They can't just admit they don't know about the topic. So they're like, oh yeah, I know, and they say shit, and it sounds like they're just talking out of hot air. They're just blow. You know what I mean? They're just they're did you ever come across people like that? They have to know about real estate. They have to know about the medical field. They have to know, but people that they have to know about everything, and they have to everyone in the room has to know that they know.
Yeah.
And it's it's okay to
I feel there's a way to
I don't
subtly
know about that.
And I feel there's a way to if you do know about a topic, I think there's a way it's almost the art of conversation. You kind of just slowly push it into the topic, not oh well, I know all about that, and it's no, I mean, you should have a normal conversation.
Actually, and they always have a story about it. They're
a long story.
I have a friend who works in this field, so I know all about this, or I have a cousin who did it, and it's but maybe you don't, it's okay to admit you don't know. The other day, when I was driving with the roommate, the one that I'm gonna move in with, we were driving in Philly the other day, and she was talking to me about some of the neighborhoods and this thing that's happening in Philly, and I'm sure it's happening in other places too, but called gentrification, and I can't pronounce it, and I probably look dumb because apparently it's a really common thing and a lot of people know what this is, but I did not know. I've heard the word before, but nobody really ever explained it to me, and I never asked. In my defense, I never thought to look it up and figure out what it was. So I asked her, I said, so what exactly is that? I keep hearing about this. I haven't done the work yet to look it up, and she was telling me all about it, and I didn't know, and I didn't sit there and act like I knew. I didn't try to pretend. I just literally admitted. I was what is that?
And just to let you know, if you've never lived in a big city like a Philadelphia, Los Angeles, New York, you probably heard about it, but you probably aren't familiar with it. So I'm just letting you know it's fair that you don't know.
It's right.
I don't learn about it.
From that's not. I don't think that's going on. So or maybe it is, and I just really don't know. But
it's probably not so prominent that it would be something that you would take notice.
Yeah, it's not in my day-to-day thing, but she was telling me about it, and she was telling me about the pros and cons, and and it has some good things, but then it has a lot of bad things too, and
so you were saying
and how complex the issue is, and I literally just listen,
you didn't try to act like you didn't lie and say oh yeah, I know what that is.
Oh no, not at all. Oh my God. I just literally was what is that? Oh, well, that sounds bad then. And then she was well, it's really complex. It can be bad because it did it, and then it can be good because it did it. And then she was telling me all this stuff. So I didn't know anything. And I just I think a lot of lying comes from embarrassment. You lie and you pretend because you're embarrassed to admit you don't know, or you're
and
embarrassed.
Then there's lying
but you
that
just can't. You just have to get over
it
and trust that the people in your life know. They're understanding. They love you.
But then there's lying from psychopaths, serial killers, and people that you probably don't want in your life or probably shouldn't have in your life.
Yeah. Then there's just behavior. Then that's then there's just mental health disorders, and that's a whole other topic.
I would love to see I would love for a motherfucker to try to lie to me, because you can't. I am already very paranoid about everything, so you can't lie to me.
I feel if you just pay attention and like focus on little things, you probably pick up enough about a person to know if they're lying or not, because eventually if they're lying, the story will unravel if you're paying attention long enough.
Also, just go through their cell phone or laptop.
I mean, you can also
I'm just kidding. I
mean, you could. That would tell you.
Don't do it. You're going to get hurt.
What if they let you go through the laptop? What if they don't care? Like, what if, you know what I mean? Like, what if they're like, oh, yeah.
Then you're probably not going to find anything on the laptop. That's why you need to get the phone.
Oh. Wait, but I feel like if you're with somebody long term and they're hiding their phone like that, isn't that an indication that something's going wrong? Do you even have to look? Not that you should like look in someone's phone and invade their privacy, but like,
that is their privacy.
Say like their phone goes off and you're like, oh my gosh, someone's calling you. Let me check.
Do you want me to get it for you?
Or do you want me to get it? If they like reply back with no, don't touch my phone. You can't don't answer my phone. Then you know some weird shit's going on. Like, you should, not that you should like look through your partner's text. And,
you shouldn't. But like, if they like,
if they're super protective
of the
phone, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should be comfortable enough to be like, yo, can you see who texted me? Can you see who called me? You should be comfortable enough in a relationship to do that. And if you're not, that's kind of concerning. Like, you share a life with someone, but they can't look at your freaking phone
to be fair, though, one time I didn't want to show A-Game my photo album because it had some really weird shit in there.
Well, sometimes, like, too.
I didn't want him to go through it. He started going through it. Also, actually, I didn't want him to go through my photo album one time because I screenshotted that the receipt for his birthday gift that he got me accidentally went to my email. And I showed it to my sister and my one friend, and I was like, should I tell him that I just found out what my birthday gift is?
Well, maybe
and then
if he wants to surprise you, maybe let him surprise you. That's hard.
No, I did, and I don't know why. We were playing music from my phone on the TV, and I don't know what it was. I think I was showing him in my camera roll, and I totally forgot. And he goes, "What is that?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "How did you know that I got that for you?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Well, the email accidentally was sent to my email. Like your email receipt. I don't know why."
But I understand not telling somebody that you accidentally, because if you innocently
I was gonna wait. I was definitely gonna wait until he gave me the necklace for my birthday, and then just be like, "By the way, I knew."
And he probably wanted to like be happy and like watch
the look on
surprised.
his face was so sad.
Aww.
I felt really bad. And yeah, like my friend Urelis and my sister were like, "Yeah, don't tell him, like let it be a surprise." And I was like, "Yeah, of course." But for me, I was like, I wanted to tell him as soon as I saw it. But then I was like, wait, Lisa, he probably really wanted you to be surprised. So that's why I kind of seeked advice from my friends, because I felt so bad.
That's
and then, like, we all agreed I was just gonna wait. And then, coincidentally, he randomly looks through my camera roll. Not that he was snooping. It was some thing that, I don't know. We were trying to look at something on the TV through my phone for a bigger picture. And literally as soon as I I was walking away to the other room, and I was like, "Oh, shit." And he goes, "Oh, how did you find out?" And I was like, "Oh, it was sent in my email," and I had to show him the email. But yeah, anyways.
Oh, but yeah. I think that's like, I don't even know if that's lying. That's, I think, just like, I don't know how to describe that.
But you see, this is where I'm always at. I'm like, oh my God.
But I know what you mean by lying with psychopaths, though. Like, people that just are narcissists, and they need mental help, though they're damaged.
Yeah.
But like those people, I think, like, how do you like that is somebody that once you find out they're lying, once you know they're like that, you just don't even deal with them. Like if you have friends that tell little white lies here and there because
that's
they're like
fine.
They're anxious, or they're afraid you're gonna get mad, or they don't want to.
And usually you can tell like why they're lying. You're like, oh, they're probably just
they probably just don't want me to get
too
mad
shy or anxious or something like that.
Like, oh, they just don't want me to get upset, or maybe they'd be embarrassed about this thing. that's forgivable. But when it's like you're like blatantly cheating on your girlfriend and you just lie to her face and you don't care, or like your wife, or like you're cheating
or
on
just
your husband,
like doing anything behind you know, your family's back, your wife,
like
significant other, like
sending
your friends
money to someone without like telling your spouse. I don't know, like
right,
doing things like that that's different. That's a completely different thing. Like and I
basically if you have to lie to like not affect like a facade that you're trying to put on for one person, like that's when it's bad. Like, you know, whoever is like in your life like that close to you, you should be honest with them. And like I wish lying wasn't a thing. I mean, I do wish it was a thing for little white lies. I don't want that to go away because, you know, white lies, it's okay.
And sometimes like
but
if somebody
big
made
lies,
you dinner,
yeah,
you can just be like, I don't know, like do you tell them if it wasn't good, or are you just like, thank you? I just feel like, thank you so much for making me dinner, it was so sweet.
I'd probably just say thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say it's good or bad. I'd be like, this was so sweet of you to do that for me.
Yeah, unless it was like something like super spicy that I didn't like, I would just be like, I probably can't eat this next time.
Yeah.
Like, or if it was something that I truly didn't like, I'd probably be like, you can definitely make this for you, no problem, and if you need me to make it for you, I definitely will, but I don't think I'm gonna eat it next time. You know.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like, I know, like, with him, he can't eat a lot of spicy stuff. He likes spicy stuff, but it doesn't settle well with him, so,
right.
Like, you know.
I love spicy stuff.
But I still make myself spicy stuff.
Oh, I would have to. I would have to. I love spicy food.
Me too. But yeah, trying to deal with like the big liars is tough, and I think we could definitely always say this. I feel like we can dive deeper into the whole big lying, but
some of the like at least the ground level like white lies and stuff we covered a decent amount.
Yeah, I really like that we covered like little white lies. I wasn't expecting this podcast to like kind of focus on that, but it's very interesting how people take white lies, how they say white lies,
why they do it,
and
like,
how
have you ever lied about money because you were embarrassed that you didn't have enough money as your friends, or like have you ever been like did you ever, it's like that Kevin Hart skit where he's like, I can't hang out with my rich friends. Do you ever see that, where he's like, see, I have my savings and my checking, and the money's in my savings, and it can't cross over to my checking for 3 days, and anyway, I can't go with you to Disney World today. Like, and he's like staying in your financial lane. I get so embarrassed about not having as much money as my friends.
I'm pretty sure that's why no one asked me to go out anywhere, because they know I have no money.
People ask me, and then I do, and then like the whole time like, I'm spending so much money, but like I'm sure if I just told them, like, can we do something a little more low-key, or, like, if I just told them, like, sometimes I won't go out, and I'll be like, oh, I'm just feeling tired, I just feel like staying in, but secretly I just don't want to spend the money, but I don't want to tell them that because I'm embarrassed, but now I am getting better at that. Sometimes I'll have to be like, hey, I'm just, like, saving up for something, or, like, I just spent a lot of money on a bachelor party, and I really want to replan like some stuff in my savings and stuff, so like I'm just gonna like skip the next like 2 weekends.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, like we all tell little white lies. We all, you know, it's hard to kind of deal with like people who lie about major things, and sometimes it's scary to confront major liars, and I would love to talk more about like the major liars, because I have definitely met people who like lie about things, and I really hope that like no one thinks that I'm like a big liar, but that's like another thing. I feel like if you tell a little lie, some people take it as a big lie.
They can, yeah,
like, oh my god, how can you betray me? But that's like also another whole ordeal. But like
hopefully.
So how about, I feel like me and you would both have, like, some insight about, like, people who lie through their teeth, like, or when we've been in situations where you can tell that they're lying, and, you know, how hurtful it is to know that someone is lying, or, like, do you ever get that gut in your feeling, and you're like, ooh, they might be lying? Yes. It's the worst thing ever, because it can happen like that.
It's helpless.
Yeah.
It's very helpless, you feel.
But, I feel like this is a cute little episode about white lies.
And Cynthia.
And yeah, Cynthia, our girl Cynthia, and I think
we have so many characters on this podcast.
I don't know, and we didn't plan that. We're just sitting on the couch again, just doing our thing.
We're just chilling. I have like a scratchy, froggy voice today. Like
it's all good. But yeah, hopefully next time we can. How about next time we do that? Our next episode will be about the big lies.
Yes.
And we're going to write some things down so we can do some research and dive deep, because I really like this topic, because I've met so many like liars, and I know we all have met like huge liars, like people who lie at work, people who lie in their relationship, being an outsider, being an insider, knowing that someone's lying, and, being in a relationship and having a lying significant other, or being in a friendship knowing that your friend is, lying to you.
Yes.
Or finding out, oh my God, all this time they've been lying to you. So,
oh my God, I know.
I think we would have a lot to say about that, and I'm kind of excited because I feel like we're going to expose the liars.
We're going to dive
In fact, I'm going to call that one Exposing the Liars. Dun dun dun.
Exposing the liars.
We're going to expose y'all.
You're going to be, it's all over for you bitches.
It's over for you bitches. Bitches. All right, we're going to sign off. Bye.
Bye.